reboot. Yes, in many ways we have rebooted. So life is so much like pandemic, that many things are uncertain. Many good things happen. There are a lot of surprise that, we see life around us happening. So when I look back and I look at my journey years back when I was in I was born in a small town and was brought up. I went to a Kabul school in TEDxYouth, which is a small town called Dhanbad, the industrial belt, in the collieries and the coal mines. And when we used to play and come back home, there used to be mica on our shoes. It used to be so much rich in mineral resources. But can you imagine that in that small town, what kind of exposure we could have got beyond going to a great school? I think we used to have something which is called the Spring Festival. And in those years, having a lot of artists whom you could come and meet and talk to was unthinkable. It was not those times when, you could see them all the time on the internet, or you could connect them on social media. So for us, that first inspiration to see creative people, because, we are all born artists, but how many of us keep on growing with that kind of need to keep that intensity of creativity in us? So I think that was the seed through which, I started getting interested in the field of literature, art, and culture. After doing also classical Indian music and Visharad, although my dream was to become a doctor. When I was doing my science and I had great grades, suddenly I was reading a lot of books on economics and psychology. And somehow I changed my field. I moved on and then chose economics and psychology. And when I was at the University of Delhi, coming from a place where, I believe that simplicity is also, a lot of sophistication. Because coming from a small town into a very large university, Delhi University, I could still pursue my dreams in terms of getting into the cultural field with one-act plays and lots of, cultural programs. And let me tell you, today in an academic position, in an administrative position that I am, this is an end result. Because often as decision makers, you have to be creative. You have to have empathy. So two most important characteristics that I think are very important today are grit and empathy. Grit of perseverance and patience, empathy for your team. And today, whatever success I've got in my field is all because of the grit as well as the empathy, the virtue that I value the most. I must tell you a very interesting thought that when I was teaching in the University of Delhi in the best of the colleges, that was the time, there was a change and management education was coming up. So, I was handpicked by a very, well-known UK university and to start a campus within India. And from there on, my life began as an institution builder. Then my interest was so much in the people. So what I started doing, I went in deep into training and coaching as a leader. So what I found, and I was intrigued that why is it that certain leaders are successful and others are not? So during my almost 15 years of research, I realized that more than your IQ, or even we talk about EQ, what is more important is your optimistic intelligence. So at the end, I could develop a tool, and that measures your optimistic intelligence, which is your seventh sense. Today, it is one of the popular choice among the corporate world. And the book, The Power of Positivity, Optimism, and the Seventh Sense, has gone across very, very well in all parts of the world. And when during the pandemic times, everybody got interested in this whole area of optimism. And people realized that what is most important for a leader is the resilience. Even to, a lot of startups are coming up because future of work is changing. So if you look at India also, you're going to have a very, very different work life. Possibly remote working in certain domain will become the order of the day. So what you need is a good team, right sense of time management, a lot of optimism and resilience. You need to clear, because I have always been interested in the leaders and their work, and I am very intrigued by the philosophers. If you look at the work of Aristotle, what is talked about creating a purpose and meaning in life is the true happiness. So today when people are running after happiness, it is right there within us. So very early in life, some of you are lucky to identify your passion. So please live those passion and start making the right network around you in order to become successful. And at the end, I must also tell you that as an administrator at the university, I love this age group. I've been working with this young age from 18 to the 25-year-olds. And today, you are the people, you are the future of the world. Whatever we are going to see the world in the next quarter, in the next 10 years, it is each one of you. So you also have a responsibility. Although all of you, I know, are learners in crisis, but let me tell you, this pandemic has brought a transformation in the youth that I see. So I'm very hopeful that youth is going to make about a lot of difference in the world. And I must also tell you that in my new model that I'm working on and I have published, which I'm talking about, LEAP model for success. So I say, instead of doing a swalk, do a leap. And what is this leap? Leap L is for things that you love, whatever you're passionate about. So please try to put that into that basket of L, whatever you love and you're passionate about. E is your expertise. You may be a computer wizard, you may be a great communicator, so that is your expertise. Then identify. A is for adaptability. In today's times, the leaders who are able to adapt to the environment are going to be the winners. So I think that is something which is going to be another very important characteristic. What all you need to do to adapt to the environment that we are living in the ever-changing, ever-dynamic environment. That may also include the new knowledge that is coming up. You have to adapt to that kind of new technology that is coming, in our lives. And finally, P is your profession. How are you building your profession? What are you doing to create that kind of pathway for your success? Thank you very much.